Alright, let's start this up. Greetings everyone, my name is Eduardo, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Mega Man Maker. In this 69th general live stream, I'll cover a combination of both Veersmith levels and levels that I find online, preferably the former. If you want one of your levels to be covered, please leave level ID in the live chat, either on YouTube, Twitch, or Mixer, preferably on YouTube though. Please submit no more than 2 levels at a time, and I reserve the right to reorder stages if you submit more than 1 stage. And you may submit stages made by another author, but before you do so, please make sure I haven't already covered it yet. Here's the level history, and here's the level queue. I'll begin with this stage. Weapon Capsule Relay 43 by YouTube Social HD2 with 50 plays and a score of 18. So welcome to the stream Gustas, Leonardo, Eduardo, Sylveon, Jedhawk, YouTube, Sound, Haxorus, Lipatio, and anyone else who I missed on the list. Sorry for the delay, there was an audio desync issue where the audio was about half a second off. As well as you, Snivy. Sure, and I'll be the third level cover Eduardo. And for those who are not familiar with the series, here's the general gist of it. Every 4 to 5 screens is dedicated to use each special weapon, and every screen has its own background and foreground combinations. They tend to be simple tutorials for using each one of the weapons, and they pretty much always show up in each one of these live streams, the morning ones that is. Welcome to Stream Base. So this stream will run for about 2-ish hours. And there will be an evening stream as well where I cover more Veersmith levels. I'm not sure if I'll cover a level pack, but we'll see. Probably gonna cover a level pack, probably gonna cover more Veersmith levels. I was wondering when someone would pick up on that number. And welcome to the stream. Remember everyone, let's keep this stream PG-13. You can swear on stream, but let's not turn it into an R-rated stream. Save those for the M-rated games. Mind you, on my channel I cover more than just E and T-rated games. For Mega Man, I just prefer to keep it around PG-13 to widen the audience. Honestly, the last level I covered during the evening stream, the Saturday evening stream, I say that's a high effort version of your level series YouTube, the one made by Luigi. Nah, it's also to broaden the audience. I don't know about... According to YouTube, it's at least teens and adults, gustas. Second up is climbing the high rocky peaks by Lipatio with 16 plays and a score of 7. Aw, that sounds adorable, Daibuman. Welcome to stream, Jaden. Good luck. Teens or above. I see what we're going for here. I heard the force beam. I wonder what's next. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. Gotcha, Solid. I'll cover after Eduardo's level. Compared with last week, there are not that many level submissions. I don't think that was the intended way of doing that, but hey, it worked. So far, so good? Not too difficult yet, but it is picking up with those squeezes. Well, at the very least it should detonate on contact with enemies. Perhaps the plus explosion radius could be decreased, but it works. The reason Insoga distinguishes itself from other bomb weaponries in this game, as some of the other bomb-type weapons are actually... In general, the bomb-type category in Mega Man Maker, in fact, has some of the strongest weapons. It depends, Lee. Sometimes faster than others. Of course, another thing about, especially the Patrick's early stages, is that the difficulty curve can be unstable. I didn't take any damage there, I'm shocked. That's what I was worried was gonna happen once. And again, remember, you can't, if you turn, it interrupts it. And too high. Probably should not have picked this as a second stage, but oh well. I wonder why there are blocks on the right side. Killed me 3 times, so I guess it's a lot by this point. Oh, okay. On one of these elevator sections. Good thing I keep my special weapons from previous sections. Fell for it. I was trying to jump a bit, but I guess I mistimed it. Ah, rats. Let's do this again. That section is a bit tricky because of the positioning of that fan fiend. It is a fun elevator idea, and even if you fall off, it only takes 20 seconds to get back usually. Now I see why this is called a bit of a harder stage. See, the transition. I think I should just destroy that fan fiend ASAP because it keeps pushing me off. I was lucky to stay on it somehow. I mean, it increases the challenge. That's why it's there. See, this is the way you were supposed to do it. The way I did it before was unintended. Well, if it ran faster, it'd be much more difficult too, so it's fast enough, I'd say. Alright, let's do this properly now. Also, there's less chance of you falling through the platforms, unlike footholders. This section is aka don't use charge shots. And we're out of here. Oh boy. Surprising enough, I did it in my first attempt, I guess. Let's go left. And get a key. You mean the RPG, Sylveon? I haven't played it, but I've seen some videos on it. I feel I really should have a sped up option, or a speed up option. If I ever sample it on stream, or do a let's play of it, I'm probably gonna use Cheat Engine to speed up the gameplay. It's too slow by default. Hey Bart, welcome to the stream. GG. I've marked this as being a normal hard stage, based off Lipatio standards probably. I also feel that Maverick's final could have done better if it had dynamic scaling or something. I didn't say Stone Man had any weaknesses, but at least the bomb pierced through his guard, so close enough to a weakness for me. Third up is Water Purification Plant, Dock Robot Special by Protoman 1987, aka Eduardo, with 15 plays and a score of 2. Thank you Pixel Boy and welcome to the stream. Quick poll to all the viewers. How many of you have used the Megamix engine? I know I have and Bart has. Let's give Protoman time to shine. And I don't blame people for not using it. For one, you need to have Game Maker Studio, and the way to get it is not exactly... well, it's not the way you usually think you'd get it. Plus, it has a greater learning curve compared to Mega Man Maker. Oh sure, I love the engine, but I just wish more people use it, or are more aware of it at the very least. Perhaps when Admiral Tree comes out, more people will gain some appreciation for it. Trying to go into the dirty muck. Indeed. Some creation tools are more limited than others, but in the end, it's the creator who decides how good the final product will be. The tool itself also does matter, but it's both the creator and their tools. It's just that some tools allow for more creativity and quality than others, or more flexibility. And same, Buster. I'm hoping Maggle Tree acts like a good advertisement for it, or good enough. Oh yes, and I will join in for 4. I'm not doing easy because I wanted to take a break from the series, as it takes a lot of effort in order to produce levels. And then there's 48 Hour when it eventually comes out in the next decade. Oh good, this is only the halfway point, thank you. This was actually just an optional offshoot. It's a joke in regards to how much it's been delayed, Snivy. I mean, level submissions closed about 2 or 3 years ago, I think. At this point, Magmal Tree is gonna come out. Hour and Magmal Tree are 2 different projects, Snivy. That sounds about right, Buster. On it over to the queue, Jerryman. We already discussed this a few weeks ago, but essentially, it's a perception of having another explosive-based Run Master added to the game. And people wanted a different elemental team. Hey Monica, welcome to the stream. Frankly, the level with the tornado platforms wasn't that bad. It's far from being my least favorite state. It's on the lower end of my stages, but to be honest, my least favorite stage in Magwell 2 is... well, the stage that was sort of based on Dark Souls and had a lot of spikes, immediately followed by the stage that was filled with tons of gimmicks. Well, technically my least favorite stage in that game is Yggdrasil, but... that's the reason why there was a lot of complaints to Lipatio. Wait, it's broken, Buster? How long has it been broken for? I saw Zatsu's level in Magwell Tree. It's fine. I'm not too worried. I'm more worried about some other stages, to be honest. Oh yeah, Bouncy Castle, Monica. That was an interesting stage. Oh. To be honest, this feels easier than the first time using this. I'll keep an eye on it, Buster. Once it's fixed, then I'll play the Magwell 2 example game. To be honest, out of all the Roadmaster stages in Magwell 2, the one that felt the closest to the original one was Neapolitan Man, although it was a bit longer than usual. I do, Snivy. Don't remind me, please. I know that because I have to play through the harder version on stream in the future because I never fully completed Magwell 2. Still not over yet. This is longer than I expected. It's starting to feel like 2 stages glued together now. Or a fortress stage. Series of fortress stages. We'll probably get there in about a month or two, Buster. I thought the levels were made independently of each other, Snivy, so it trying to be something wasn't really accurate. Magwell 4 is pretty much guaranteed to come out, Monica, and yes, I will. Although, compared to how I did the Magwell 3 level, I think I'll revert back to how I did my Magwell 2 level, although polished to be a lot more polished. I won't say more until the judging's done for 3. Remember, you don't need to program in custom assets for Magwell 4. You can still use the built-in ones. They're pretty flexible already. It is, but I think they're made in production around the same time. Or independently of each other. But I get the what do you mean by similarity? One stage, although I may split it off into 2 or 3 ones, it kind of got longer. It felt like a series of 2 or 3 fortress stages. Board up is Pay Attention Tree by Chombey with 47 plays and a score of 19. Yeah, I know. I've seen a full playthrough and speedrun of getting over it. The speedruns are pretty crazy. Jinok, can you update the ID? Oh, I didn't. Oh, I was paying attention to chat. I'm gonna die now. Or not. Left? Okay, that was a lucky guess. Jinok, your ID is 7 numbers long. ID is only 6 numbers. Top left, top right. Oh, the queue? Okay. Here's a queue I will meet. Oh, I see. I have to remember which one of these were there. Spike, spike. Don't tell me I have to memorize where the spikes are. Okay, it's just upside down. Not too bad. Bottom left, bottom right. Cyan and blue water. Or dark green. Oh. Well, I guess it's this kind of blue. Just clear blue and yellow. With waves. Top left, bottom right. Top left, top right, top left, bottom right. Dead. It's alright. Top left, top right, top left, and top left again. Oh, we need to memorize the water too. Uh-oh. They put that section there so you would forget about it. Or make it harder for you to memorize. Sneaky. Red wavy water. And the blue streaming water. Or bubbly water. And that's it. Interesting puzzle level that focuses more on memorization. Thank you, Jenok. Your level's in the queue, I will meet, don't worry. It's currently in the 8th spot. Fifth up is Man Stage Remake by Chengkitsun with 12 plays and a score of 1. I already complained a lot about Yggdrasil. Long story short, it's my least favorite stage in Magma 2. There are so many things it gets wrong, it's not even funny. And unlike the stage, which had a lot of gimmicks in it, even the Super Mario Bros. 3 stage, or even the stage filled with spikes, at least with them excluding the spikes one, you could use special weapons to make your experience much easier. But with Yggdrasil, not as much luck. Dual Satellite, Junk Shield, and maybe Acid Barrier. For enemy tank that's very easy to get. The way it's structured, I feel there should have been a line of spikes down. Water Shield is, I guess, 4th or 5th best. I played the game on stream, I will be. If you look at my list of Let's Play games, you'll see it there. I have the full Let's Play on my channel as well, if you want to see it. That's strange. Why is this broken here? I don't trust going down there until I hit the checkpoint. There's probably a better spikes there. Now let's see what's down there. Oh, that's it? The way it's structured, it looked like there should have been better spikes. Good thing I'm playing as base, as otherwise some of these attacks are rather difficult to dodge. Much notably more difficult. Otherwise, it's just an okay, I guess. Sixth up is versus 10 Tornado Man by /Kid7321 with 27 plays and a score of 11. Yes, I know it said Tornado Man, but it should be Men. Should be exactly what it says on the tin. Let's do it, Mega Man. Time to get destroyed. Thanks for the air conditioning, everyone. Did you save this for summer? And before I click through these energy elements, lag. Mega Man, teleport out, please, before the game crashes. Mega Man. Let's get out of here. No time. Don't do dramatic poses now. Alright. Word of warning, the last part of the stage can actually crash the game if you don't have RAM left. Potentially, that is. Seventh up is Item Tree Idea by FSF, with 22 plays and a score of 6. Oops. I thought I was gonna cling onto the wall, but it's too far away. That wasn't the laggiest level ever, though. You've been in streams where I had even laggier levels. Still kind of a lazy stage, to be honest. Not sure if it's gonna be a level pack or just a regular level live stream. I'll have to double check. Kinda focusing on it being a level pack, but we'll see. Yep, sure. If you're somehow able to finish it tonight, I'll play the level pack. But I doubt you'll be able to do so. Thank you, Killer Missile. I am hyped for tomorrow as well. Because of how long I think that ROM hack's gonna be, I'll be running the stream starting from 11 AM PDT. And I will be overclocking the emulator so it doesn't lag as much. I'm not even sure if I'll be able to complete the ROM hack tomorrow. As an FYI, I'll be playing with the latest version of ROM hack. That's when I was worried could happen on top of the conveyor belt. If you don't jump off of it when trying it out, you'll be stuck for a few moments. In that case, you can just fall off. This level is getting a bit tricky. Probably next month. Let's see how much of it you remember is accurate. If there's a new version, it may have changed things. Gotcha, Lipatio. Which Zero game? You can play the entire series, but the best ones I'd say are 3 and 4. And before someone says none, but I suggest 3 or 4. See what I mean? I expected you to say that. Ah, that jump. Might as well at least try out the series. It influenced a lot of other indie titles in the future. Well, doesn't it already have a fan translation? Super Adventure Rockman, that is. Welp. I want that. To be fair, Super Adventure Rockman's more of an interactive movie for the most part. It's even worse considering what Capcom did. Or decided to do for the level for how they designed it. Really? You mean the Star Droids? Didn't Super Adventure Rockman have some characters from Mega Man 4 and 5? Oh, thank goodness, it's done already. That section was much tougher than I expected it to be. Shadow Man? That's not an alien. GG. Definitely an interesting level idea, though challenging at the end, especially with a conveyor belt jump. But it acts like a neat, moderate, intermediate tutorial for this. 8 up is Mega Man 1.5.5.5 Boss Rush by IceSlasher, with 13 plays and a score of 3. Oh boy. If it's what I think it is, I'm gonna just fast forward through it and skip some of the bosses. Wow. I didn't realize that, I woomy. I only know bits and pieces from the Archie Comics continuity. Welcome to the stream, Landon Clay. Glad you can make it. Maybe it's not compatible with your PC, that's why it's not moving. At this rate, it'll probably 1.8 or 9. Well, I guess perhaps well, your computer is messed up right now because of the milk spill, but perhaps also your computer's out of date. If you get a new one, it'll fix that problem. Gotcha, YouTube. Oh yes, I'm excited for Buster. The week it comes out, I will stream it on a Sunday. The Shovel Knight of fan games, I think that's a bit too much, giving it too much credit. The Shovel Knight of a fan game is most likely going to be a Mario or a Sonic fan game. Mega Man is simply not popular enough. And to be fair, we sort of already have a Shovel Knight of fan games, that being AM2R. I always accept NSFR replacements 20 meter for both level packs and levels that you submit. Of Mega Man fan games, I see what you mean. We'll have to see about that. Perhaps it'll quit. It'll outreach Magma 2 and Rock Forces being my favorite Mega Man fan game. Oh, that's it. When it said 1 through 8 boss rush, I thought it actually meant something else. Not just 8 bosses. Also, for those watching, if you have a boss rush in doors like this, please put the special weapons in order in the quick weapon select. Well, we're missing one. Alright, assume I got it. That's it. That's why you shouldn't block the top of it. But assuming I defeated Woodman, I would have completed the stage, so I'll mark this as being complete. Nevertheless, this is still a very boring stage. It's relatively low effort. You didn't even change the boss arenas or those sorts of things. But yeah, the week that the game comes out, I will cover it on a Sunday stream. Episode 0, that is. Ninth up is Mega Saga Dungeon Fire Temple by Jirox74 with 16 plays and a score -1. You don't need a gaming PC for this game. Even regular great computers can play this game. Maybe not the low-grade computers, but at least go for mid-grade. It's not like this game has that high computer requirements. Welcome to the stream, Delroy. Glad you could make it. I'll keep the 2 keys. Oop. Also of note, the Mega Saga Dungeon stages are notably harder than the Mega Saga levels. What did I just hit there? I know it sounds like a redundant statement, Buster, but for certain games, being able to run the game isn't the same as being able to play the game at a good frame rate. That's the difference between the minimum requirements and recommended requirements. Alright, Updogg, I'll add it. Alright. Why 2024 though? I'm just curious at the number. As in, why not this year? Or next year. Oh, of course, no checkpoint. I was probably close. It doesn't require 4 years to get the capture card and everything else. Unless you're in school. In that case, I understand. Frankly, it should only take about a few months in order to get all the gear necessary. That is, if you have the money, of course. If you don't, then I also understand. Wait, Mag will treat it as an online mode? Oh wait, you mean the online leaderboards. I understand. I thought you meant online multiplayer. Yeah, when I said the checkpoint, I meant one upcoming. Multiplayer in general seems to be one of the harder ones to implement for these sorts of games. At this rate, if you want to play the Megaman games in multiplayer because local multiplayer exists, you might as well just use Parsec or Steam Remote Play together. I wish there were more multiplayer Let's Plays in Magma 2. I know the game isn't built for it, but it'll make for a fun, chaotic experience. That would be awesome then. But I doubt we'll have it for Mega Maker 1. I mean, even for Nintendo, we have to wait for Mario Maker 2. At least I hit another checkpoint. Welcome to the stream, Vincenzo. Glad you can make it. Yeah, unfortunately, at this life cycle of the game, it doesn't make sense to add multiplayer. At this point, it'd be better added to a Mega Man Maker 2, if it ever gets made. Considering that Mega Man Maker 1 was based off the Mega Engine, that's a definite possibility for it to be made on the Megamix engine. I'm not sure if we can have a creation code editor because it could break stuff, or it would be so easy to abuse with arbitrary code exploitation, but perhaps. Maybe only allow creation code for perhaps offline levels. In that case, that'd be a good enough trade-off for me. Whereas for online levels, disallow arbitrary code execution and creation code, outside of a limited selection perhaps. We sort of already do YouTube. We have Super Mario Bros. Crossover, and we have Mushroom Kingdom Fusion. That wasn't too bad. Honestly, the hardest part of the stage was that one set of screens. Oh, don't remind me of string execute the partial. After experimenting with it a bit, I managed to crash the entire game. Unless the entire engine is basically rewritten from the ground up to use a different engine, having a code executed like that is a pretty much no-go. Oh boy, the background, it's getting a bit eye-glaring and distracting. Level name is Mega Saga Dungeon, Fire Dungeon, I think. If they ever make Mega Man Maker 2, they're probably going to graduate to Game Maker Studio 2 too. Geez, this level's long. Okay, this was the end. It still felt like about 1.5 stages. If that happens, YouTube, that won't happen. We'll probably have portability, just like Buster Online. Seriously, that's not the end of the stage? That would have been a good ending point. Now the stage feels like it's being elongated. Or feels like 2 or 3 or 4 stages glued together. Not saying the individual stages are bad, it's just there's a point where you should end off the stage. Or you'd be surprised what the engine devs accept anyways. Assuming he just uses stock assets, his level will probably get in. Now just imagine the stages that add a lot of custom assets which don't exactly work. Because that did happen. Let's just say that did happen in the past. Oh goody, the other one. People just duplicating objects, which could just be creation code edits. It's not like it's Magma 1 or Magma 2. This was a fun level, but boy, it needs to be split into 2 or 3 stages, like Fire Temple Part 1 or Fire Temple Part 2. Alright, I'll be right back in about a few minutes. And we're back. Next up is Aqua Swamp by RAFATENCK with 9... Next up is Aqua Swamp by RAFATENCK with 29 plays and a score of 8. In the next level I'll cover after this, I'll need to give some context. I'll need to recall episode 323. Not for this level, but for the next one. We'll need one of the longer stages too. Stacks are nice. Nice mechanized forest. Is that another one of your Snipey's adventure levels? A demo of it? Alright, I'll cover it it'll be in the 16th level on the list. Or 14th. I'll cover it as the 14th stage. Yeah, I got the little ID. It's right after Updogg. In fact, your level ID is just one off from Snivey's, hilariously enough. Whoa. For a moment there, I thought those spikes, there was no ground there. I don't blame you, Buster. It's an awesome engine. I just wish more people made levels in it. Of course, the first hurdle is getting Game Maker Studio. And remember, if you complete a level of Megamix and send it to me, I will cover it on stream. That won't be there forever though. Video games is cracking down on it more and more. But for now, sure, go for it. Oh, thank goodness. This is definitely one of the better levels created on this stream, showcased. Nice aesthetics, and level design-wise, it's a bit more on the challenging side. It feels more like a fortress stage in that regard. I can't get through there. I need an upwards firing weapon. Or a charge shot. I tried jumping. Another reason why I like the Megamix engine and the Magbull 2 engine. No button input restoration issues for the most part. I knew there'd be something up there. Like running into those enemies. Compared with the Mega Dungeon level, this is more me repeatedly failing. If I didn't fail as much, this stage would have been done at least 3 minutes ago, and I kind of wish there was a checkpoint there, but I guess it works. One of the more difficult stages. What I really like in this stage is charge shots. At least I got the tank. But you're right in some regard in the sense that more or less stages are longer. I don't hate long levels per se, but I'm just trying to compare them with other Mega Man levels and how they design it. I would like if there was a checkpoint up over here. Or here. Again, Petite Sneakies are really dangerous because they can do stuff like that and snipe you. Oh, don't remind me. Every stage there is at least feels at least 2 or 3 stages long. I'll get into my opinions on that game when I LP that game. The hardest part of any Woodman encounter is the leaves, to be honest. Oh, I hate dodging these. It's like the collision boxes are slightly bigger than what they look. The stage is over. Not only more difficult than the regular stages due to the instant death and not having a charge shot. Frankly, the one improvement would be to add 1 or 2 more checkpoints and or charge shots. And now on to the next stage, which was submitted by Updogg, which I will not And now on to the next stage, which was submitted by Updogg. Now, if you're wondering about the name, it's a reference to one of the stages I LP'd back in episode 323, where I covered the top 25 worst Mega Man Maker levels. It's a continuation of that level. and because of it, I will only be showcasing it in the level editor. Because it's just a chore to play through. No, it's not short at all. In fact, I'll be right back in a moment. You know what? This is taking too long. In fact, let me just showcase it on my browser. This is taking way too long. Alright everyone, can you see this? Alrighty then. This is this level in a nutshell. You start over here, make your way all the way to the right, over here, then you make your way all the way back over here, then do it again. Then you make it all the way up over here, do it several times, and there's the end. This stage is over 250 screens long of just doing that over and over. That's why I won't play it on stream, because it's just a chore to get through. And mind you, the game crashed, so I need to reset it. And welcome back to the stream, welcome to the stream Gokulist and Frostblue. Exactly, Vincenzo, you have to wait. Make sure to always check the queue to see where you're on place. Now going back to actual levels which aren't just made to waste your time. 12th up is Relic Man, but it's hard as heck by Gustas 3D4 with 4 plays and a score of 0. Well, it didn't really crash the game, it just froze it. Yeah, sometimes it'll say it, sometimes it won't. Last time I did, so I'll say it out loud next time. So, basically a harder version of Vincenzo's original level, I guess? Unless Gustas made the original version of this stage. I don't recall who made the original until I can check. Have I ever played Nefarious? No, I haven't, Gustas. YouTube, Vincenzo didn't make this stage, it was Gustas. It was a sequel to one of the worst Mega Man Maker levels I've covered so far. Basically a sequel to one of the top 25 worst rated Mega Man Maker levels. "255 screens of walking back and forth. That's what the level is in a nutshell. It even froze the game. It doesn't seem too hard so far. Thank you, Frostblue. Double Pharaoh. One more hit and I would have been dead. Speaking of which, thank you, cannons. They didn't really miss much. Well, this is much easier than the first encounter. They should be flipped. Just stand here and win. And gotcha, Frostblue, your level's been added to the queue. You're 16. For a level called Relic Man, but it's harder, it was just marginally harder. I expected many more spikes and those sorts of things. Yeah, barely hard. 13th up is Tesla Man by Random Met, with 65 plays and a score of 22. And for all those waiting for updates of LPs, as I mentioned last week, I'll start posting LP updates on Saturday, starting from this week. So for this Saturday, I'll be posting episode 4 of my Wildermid Let's Play. Tonight's stream will be probably more Veersmith levels, but we'll see. And tomorrow morning's stream, well, you know what it's gonna be. The fan game that will not be named, but most of you probably know about, or at least half of you know about. That's the man, but where's the electricity? I said ROM hack, not fan game. Eternal's a fan game. But you'll know tomorrow. Reminder to everyone that I will be streaming tomorrow morning at 11 AM PDT. I'll need extra time for the ROM hack. Okay, I misspoke then. Thanks for catching it, Snivy. The ROM hack that I will not name. Keep guessing, everyone. You'll find out tomorrow. That was my bad anyways for paying attention to chat. Too much attention. Ah, good point, Buster. Kingdom has thunder cannons. Sure, but your level's gonna come up in 2 stages ahead anyways. Well, just keep it... You can keep it to yourself and I'll get to it eventually. When I say eventually, I mean very soon. Again, I said ROM hack. Okay, I see, sorry. I'm surprised you don't have that Sylveon by now. We have a 42. We have a 64. Introducing the conveyor belts in a safer environment and now gradually escalating them. For a stage called Tesla Man, I'm surprised things are iced over here. I expected more electricity. No, I haven't yet. Yep, Mega Man 64 is Mega Man Legends 1. Following the trend of that time of slapping 64 at the end of titles for Nintendo 64 games. Donkey Kong 64, Mario 64. Too bad we didn't have Mega Man 65 for Legends 2. We still need the games before it, though. I'm still waiting for a fan of who is talented enough or dedicated enough to make a fan game of me. Mega Man 2 squared. For a stage called Tesla Man, it didn't go the way exactly thought it would. I thought there'd be more magnets and electricity. Instead, we had more ice and conveyor belts. Otherwise, I guess it was okay to decent. Perhaps it will in the future when I get more fans, or subscribers. Once again, thank you everyone for bringing me up to 1K subscribers. Yeah, that's fine. Though I would suggest making the boss battles a bit easier or put a toggle. Good job, Little Mac. Alright, 14th up is Torture the Level by Snivy Master Lead, with 2 plays and a score of 0. Alright, I can do nothing here. Quick Q&A session then. Oh no. Let me guess, this level is just a straight line to the right. Probably a lack of interest, or the amount of effort requires. See you tomorrow then, Buster. Remember, 11 AM PDT, I'll start the stream. Well, at the very least, the time slows don't stack. Alright, gonna duck away for about a minute. Alright, I'm back everyone. Are we still in the level? Looks like it. Let's give him one more minute and then I'll just use the level editor. We get the gist of the stage. Let's see, any questions? Fun fact, there are actually 18 bosses in this stage. And yeah, if I can see this, it's 50 screens long, so... No, I haven't played Nefarious Quistas. Alright, let's get out of here. There's no difference to the rest of the stage. In fact, let me just show the rest of the stage now. So basically, this is how the rest of the stage goes. Start from here, and go all the way to the right, and there's the end of the stage. That's it. So I'll mark this being completed, it's just waiting. So 15th up is Fun Park by Mega Man Maker Fangame 2020. 15th up is Fun Park by Mega Man Maker Fangame Maker 2020 with 10 plays and a score of 4. This level was submitted by Vincenzo. Yeah, even for an auto-playing level, is pretty much one of the worst ones I've seen so far. It doesn't really live with the title as being torturous, though. Several other kinds and troll levels would more accurately reflect the title. Any Yoko blocks which will save me? Thank you. Aesthetics are pleasing, but I feel the stage is a bit empty. Don't forget the knuckles, Sylveon. Easy, you didn't need to nerf their health bar. All I'll say is that, well, this excuse me, this stage was short and not that memorable, and you didn't need to make the bosses weak to the buster. They're not that really, they don't require to be that challenging. They don't need to be that easy, basically. And need to focus more on the gimmick usage. 16th up is Power Plant by Frost Blue, with 6 plays and a score of 2. This will probably be the last level cover in this stream, but we'll see. Ah, got me there. Mind you, there's a fan game where you can pull off Mega Man and Knuckles. Alright, so a bit rusty, Frost Blue. That's alright. So far, it feels fine to me. You're introducing the gimmicks mostly in isolation. Also introduced using isolation or after a checkpoint, which was properly placed. Now placing these now placing them next to more dangerous hazards, as in enemies. Yeah, Mega Man and Knuckles. There's a fan game where you can pull that off. But that game is still technically in development, so it's gonna be more of a let's try. Not really, Vincenzo. It just existed and it was below par. It didn't really even use its gimmicks. Fan game, and it's more like you can pull it off. It's more not exactly a game focusing on just the two. It's more like you can play as both characters. I will be staying in tune, don't worry about that. Escalation of the earlier challenges, and I approve. This is probably the climax of the stage. I saw the YouTube video of that. He'll probably be added as a cheat code. I'm almost certain of it. Difficulty is ramping up faster than I expected, but it's fine. To be fair, I should have expected not much. I've been a bit spoiled from other stages I played on during the stream. Castle team got it. And Checkpoint Plant City is on point. In each one of these holes I know will have one of these pop-up attackers. Alright, let's end it. This was an okay stage. And I wish we had a different electric boss, which is more difficult. Or if we could modify Sparkman. I'd say out of all the levels I played on the stream, this is middle of the pack. Sans. So even if rusty, I guess this is okay. Kinda forgettable, but it does its job. So out of the 16 levels I played on the stream, well, I'll have to determine which one's my favorite one in post. There are, I think, 2 or 3 contenders. Same with the honorable mentions. So during tonight's stream, I'll probably cover more Veersmith levels, but we'll see. Next week, during the evening stream, I will cover a level pack. And if you don't attend tonight's stream, make sure to attend tomorrow's morning stream. It's gonna be fun. Well then, thanks for watching and have a nice day. Toodles!